So I think I've just stumbled upon the best deadlift warm-up I've ever done. Box squats. I've never done these before. I've been meaning to do them for a long time. I wanted to do some squat variations because, just to mix it up. So I did some pin squats last Sunday, I think. So I thought today I'll do some box squats. So I wasn't sure how to do them, the rep ranges and stuff. So I had a little Google and a lot of saying to use 55 and 75% of your max and work in doubles and triples. So I decided to do 8 doubles at 110 kilos. Now I was really focusing on keeping a vertical shin and just pushing the hips back. Sitting down for a second, staying as tight as I could, and then really exploding up as fast as I could. And this is supposed to be an excellent accessory for the deadlift. Obviously, it's it's been used by I think the West Side barbell training. It was used a lot in that. Been used by powerlifters, hasn't it? A lot of people swear by it for strength. So it was really good to try these, and they've obviously 110 kg is not the hardest. It's not the heaviest, but I'm just getting used to them. But when I got to the deadlifts, I just felt so warmed up. All the muscles I used for the deadlift, they were just really fired up. They just felt so smooth. And yeah, I think I might, when I'm going for a big deadlift, do some light box squats beforehand. Because we're pushing the hips back, it's more of a hinge, isn't it, as opposed to a squat. It's more like a powerlifting squat. You're keeping the vertical shins, pushing the hips back, and using more of the glutes and hams. So yeah, because I did consider doing some low bar squatting today in flat shoes, but just trying to get my rack position, it's just so uncomfortable. I'm not used to it. I tried stretching out the arms and elbows, but it was just so uncomfortable. I just couldn't be bothered, and I thought I'll just go straight to the box squats. And I don't think I need to do the flat low bar squats. I think I'll stick to these because they feel better than what the pin squats did. And like I said, what they did for the deadlift after was fantastic. So I filmed this set from the side to try and see if I'm doing them right. Obviously, it's a learning curve, but we're told to arch in the back, keep the shins as vertical as possible, just push the hips back, sit down, keep tight and explode up. I'm probably not pausing enough, looking back there. But again, it's just, it's going to be a learning process, isn't it? But I'm well chuffed with them, and I think these are something I definitely will do again. And like I said, the deadlift felt superb. I had to hold myself back. I was thinking I could get 240 here today because it just felt like all the right muscles were being used. The glutes and hams were doing everything. I didn't feel nothing in my lower back. And I hit a 220 single yesterday. And I was tempted to go again. I really was, but I just thought, let's be sensible. Let's get this 200, which was really smooth, really easy. And then do some traditional squatting. Now, my squats just felt really good as well after everything was warmed up. I could hit some really good depth. Looks superb, the depth there. But again, from the back angle, it doesn't look quite as deep, but I'm sinking them as low as I can again. I did a triple here at 160. And I felt I was going, as far down as I could. And it was a comfortable triple. And then I dropped it then to 140. I got a good set of 10. And then I dropped it to 120 and finished off with a set of 12. I was considering just keep going, go down to 100 for a set of 15, then down to 60 for a set of 20, and then finish with some goblet squats as a burnout. But I just thought that's too much, isn't it? That's if you're training quads once or twice a week, maybe you can hammer it like that. But I want to hit some big lifts next week, and some honest, so I just left it there. But it's one of those days where I could have just stayed in the basement for hours and just trained. I even considered doing bag work again after, but like I said, I just held myself back. But I think this is what I'll do now. Maybe every 72 hours, these box squats, and then finish off with some rep work after. Because the beauty of training at home and not sticking to a program is you don't have to train to the traditional weeks, as in say Monday, Thursday each week, you can just say I'm going to squat every 72 hours, which is probably more productive, isn't it? Because of that, the stress response cycle, 72 hours, you're probably ready to go again for another session. So I'd say every 3 days squat. And mix it up, and I don't have to go too heavy, which is a good thing on these box squats. Probably getting a good training response from a lighter weight. Probably stick to doubles, go up 2.5 kilo, maybe. I can imagine it getting tough when I get to like 130, 140 kilos. But yeah, it's been a very good session, So then tomorrow it's going to be on to the overhead pressing. Give that 4 to 5 days, good, really good, what's the word I'm looking for? Really good focus. What I might do is just hit one every single tomorrow, not do 8 Tuesday, and then push it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Because I was listening to Will Whittell talking about post-activation potentiation, actually working for 48 hours, doing a heavy lift, and then 48 hours later, you've got the potential to hit an even bigger lift. So, yeah, looking forward to next week.